Over the last 3 years, my businesses that I have started in vertical farming has generated in around 4 million euros. And in this video, you are going to learn the 7 things that I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm. Because there's a lot of things that you need to know. It's not just a get rich quick scheme, and it's just not something that you start today and then tomorrow you're rich, because that's not how it works. And in this video, you're gonna learn more about what I learned on this 7-year journey now in being a vertical farmer, in growing microgreens, in growing a lot of different stuff inside closed grow rooms. And this is not something that you can start up and just think that this is going to work from day one, because it takes a lot of time understanding the market, understanding the customer's needs. And in this video, you're going to learn a lot more about what you need to know before beginning a vertical farm and before starting up your own vertical farm. Let's get into the video. So starting a vertical farm is like any other business. It does take time to begin, it does take time to understand, and it takes time to build up your equity. So you need to be prepared in terms of understanding that it's not something that comes easy, it's not something that comes by itself. Nothing here in life really comes by itself. You really have to work for it. If you want to be a place in life where you feel like life is on your side instead of that life is against you, then it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort to get to that point. It's like another business. It doesn't come by itself, and you need to work the hours. You need to work the hours not in terms of just building up your equity, but also building up your skill level. So the first lesson that I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm is that this is a business like any other business, and you have to work in terms of getting to the point that you want to get to. It's a lot of hard work, and if you're prepared to do that, then it has a great benefit, because you can create something that you can grow all year round. You can grow it wherever you feel like in the world, and you can deliver awesome products to customers who are benefiting in your local community. And you can do this on a consistent basis if you learn how to create a recurring business model with this system. So the next fundamental lesson, the second lesson in what I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm, is that so the more skills you have, the faster your business is going to grow. The more skill levels that you have in terms of marketing and sales and understanding what business you're really in, the faster you are going to be able to grow that business, and the faster you're going to be able to grow your farm, your vertical farm. If you are the better salesperson you are, the better marketing person that you are, the better customer service that you have and that you can provide people, the faster you're gonna grow. And that takes time to develop those skill sets. The better you are at communicating, the faster you are going to grow your vertical farm. So that's another lesson that I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm, because the faster you will learn these lessons, the faster you can grow your farm. The third lesson in what I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm is that you need to be able to understand plants. You need to like working with plants, watering plants. You need to like watering yourself, because you're gonna grow a lot in this journey. You need to enjoy spending time with other people, meeting new people, because you're not going to be able to just go into a small corner in a room and then grow this stuff and then it's gonna sell itself. You need to actually understand how to communicate with people and how to sell this out in the real world. And the only way you do that is by working together with other people. So you cannot be afraid of going out in the world and meeting new people, learning a lot of new things that you need to learn to be able to sell this product. Hope you understand that. So if you think this makes a lot of sense, then give this video a like and subscribe and turn all the bells, notifications and all those things that everybody else says that you have to do. And then enjoy the content, because I hope you enjoy this content. We're making this for you. We are making it so you can become a better farmer. You can become a better business owner in vertical farming. And I'm also making these videos to make money, because we are selling seeds and lights and equipment and all these things as well. So we are of course not doing this because we have blue eyes and want to just put a lot of things for free out in the world. We are actually doing this because we are making this as a business as well, and we are providing a lot of service and value for other vertical farmers in the hope that we can make some money ourselves and we can provide value and raise everybody up so everybody wins. That's the deal with this channel. If you don't like it, then it's okay. Then there's a lot of other channels that you can watch. Feel free to watch them, feel free to watch us. Make up your own mind, but let's get on with the video. So the fourth thing that I wish I knew in terms of what I wanted to know before starting a vertical farm is that build it slow and steady. You need to build your farm slow and steady. It does not make sense to get 100 customers from day one. It makes sense to get maybe one customer from day one and working with that customer and then understanding how that communication work, how it works in terms of getting rapport with your customer, doing awesome customer service, not growing too much too fast, because if you have too many customers too fast, then you will have a lot of headache and you'll be running around like a headless chicken and you don't know what to do. So you need to understand that just having a few customers, mastering working with these customers and then expanding from there is a much better way of thinking that you need to have so many clients from day one and you need to do as much as you can because you have a goal of taking over the world, kind of. That's not the right mentality to be in. You need to just take it slow, little by little, build up your equity, don't go into too much debt, and then make some profits, take that profit, reinvest that profit, and then keep going, kind of. Very simple, very basic, but not too many people do it that way. So that's something that you could do instead of just going too hard, too fast. So the fifth lesson that I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm is that working with a few clients, little by little, and then maybe working with them from your home, supplying them with products, with expertise, with understanding what is their needs, getting to learn the market better will be a much better strategy long term for you instead of going out and finding way too many and not knowing the market properly. So if you're in a market where it's highly competitive, you should consider, okay, is there something else that I can niche in so I can become a better person or business in doing this instead of competing with somebody who's already mastering something they have been working on for many years. Maybe you're better served working on another niche inside the same industry, kind of, because then there is a lot of space for many companies, but if everybody goes for the same, then it's going to be a race for the bottom in terms of pricing, and then nobody really wins from that. So stop wasting your time doing that. That's my advice to you. So let's get on to the sixth lesson of what I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm. Invest in the proper seeds, invest in the proper lights, the proper equipment, invest in the right valves and the right pumps, and not something that's super cheap and the best price. Don't think about price, think of quality, because if you are thinking of price, then you're gonna buy some really, really bad equipment that's gonna break down all the time, bad valves that's gonna be not like tight, so there's going to be water everywhere in your place. If you're only looking for prices in seeds, then you're going to at some point buy some seeds home because they're super cheap, and then you're going to figure that the customers that you are going to serve and you have promised that this is what you're going to deliver next week or in 3 weeks, you got some really bad quality seeds because all you were thinking about was the low price, and then you're not able to deliver on those promises. And then you're going to possibly lose the client because of that. So invest in the right seeds and the right equipment and the right quality, because this is essential if you want to stay stable in your business. You're going to encounter that will have issues with why doesn't your tray grow how they want to grow, and why does suddenly you have a lot of issues in your farm, and you have mold issues, and you have a lot of different issues because you did not choose to invest in the proper equipment. Or also maybe you didn't choose to invest in the proper knowledge because you thought that you could do it all by yourself and you knew better. then think in terms of quality, because your clients don't care what you are saying, they care about what you are able to deliver. And are you able to be stable? Are you able to actually deliver on your promises? That's what matters. So the 7th lesson that I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm is that team up with people who bring out the best in you. You cannot do everything by yourself, you cannot know everything by yourself, and you cannot be thinking that you are the master of the universe, because nobody really is. We all need to work with other people, we all need to be able to communicate with other people, and we need to find people who inspire us and we like to work with, instead of teaming up with somebody we don't think we can trust, or we think that they are not competent enough in terms of actually getting the work done. Team up with people that bring out the best in you. That's my 7th advice of what I wish I knew before starting a vertical farm. So I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you got inspired in terms of going out in the world and giving it all you got and selling a lot of microgreens and building up a lot of vertical farms. And that's what we do here on Vertical Greens. We are inspiring other people like yourself to become entrepreneurs, to believe in themselves, and to go out and have an awesome time making money growing microgreens. That's what we do. If you have learned something from this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to work together with us and together with me, then we have some awesome programs that you can find on nordichydro.com. In there, it's all the information, and I hope to see you either in the real world or in the comments or somewhere else, because you are awesome and this is awesome. So have a nice day.